What's up, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive Talking Nerd John Norgrove, and this is Nerd Jive. So, I obviously did not stream or upload yesterday, but I'm trying to get into that, and I'm just being a bit of a bum. Decided to be lazy yesterday. Just like I'm releasing this super late, and I'm recording it, and it's like 11:04, but whatever. It's not important. So today's news, real quick, real easy. First up, there's a new movie out called The Void. If you're into like Lovecraftian horror, it is the movie for you, man. I watched a trailer for it today, and it looks awesome. So I'll link that below. Check it out. It's called The Void. All right. Next up, IBM. IBM and Maryland University are having a quantum computer face-off, which is awesome. Okay, so IBM and Maryland University, what is this? It's a University of Maryland, have two different ways of solving the quantum computer conundrum, right? So what is this here? So Maryland is using ytterbium, very difficult. Ytterbium ions manipulated by lasers in an electromagnetic trap. All right, and IBM is using small loops of superconductive material manipulated by microwave signals. And it's kind of interesting. So they're doing it solving equations essentially, and IBM's system is faster at solving equations, but less accurate, right? So IBM is getting like 35.1% accuracy, but is like 1,000 times faster, whereas Maryland's is getting like 77% accuracy. But it's this, we're starting to show competition in these quantum computers, and this is, I mean, quantum computing is 100% the future. It's where it's going to go, and it makes big math easier to do. So it's awesome to hear about this kind of stuff. I mean, hell, I didn't even know we had one way of doing accurate quantum computers, and here we have two, which is amazing. The next piece of news, let me change my tab here because I'm being a bum. All right, so my next piece of news is Boeing is changing its manufacturing system for satellites. Okay, so normally a brand new satellite is about $150 million, and Boeing can produce like less than 10 a year of these satellites, right? But they're going to go to this partially 3D printed system. So what they're going to do is they're going to print their parts, all right, and then essentially just assemble them to produce a satellite. This means that they're going to cut the price of their satellite costs down to like $500,000, and they should be able to roll out satellites a lot faster. Now, they already utilize this technology, so this isn't new, right? That's what they use for their Boeing 747, which they can roll out a brand new Boeing 747 in 10 days from start to finish. So they're looking at trying to take the technology that they're using on aircraft and apply them to their satellite systems, because this big, fancy kind of satellite thing just isn't the way it's ran anymore. They have so much competition, and they have these companies that are making these tiny, just inexpensive satellites, and so they need to be able to compete, and this is their solution, and it's a great idea. 3D printing. So I have a 3D printer. I've shown it once in a previous video. 3D printing is going to be the new manufacturing standard. Maybe not for a long time. I'm not saying it's going to happen right now, right? But it's definitely going to happen. And it's because it's more efficient. You can look up stuff about 3D printing houses. They have 3D printers that can print in metal. They have 3D printers that can print in cement. These the 3D printed houses, the ones in cement I'm talking about, will lay the cement as well as build the plumbing or the wiring into the walls. It's getting so unbelievably advanced, and it's more efficient to print it and on site essentially. We're already at this place where we're starting to, a lot of these pre-manufactured homes are being produced like in little building blocks, Lego style, off-site at a facility, and then the engineers, as opposed to having a construction worker do all the stuff from the ground up, they just basically, once the pad's laid, they bring big pieces of house out and just assemble it like Lego blocks to produce your house. And that's the thing, is that the more we can simplify processes like that, the faster and cheaper these things are going to be. I mean, look at the cost of a brand new, if you had a piece of property, a brand new modular home versus a brand new traditional construction home. Brand new modular homes, fraction of the cost, and they have to ship that thing on a big rig, you know. So it's this when I read about this with Boeing for the satellites, it really just, you know, it's that thing where it's like, it's obvious, and at the same time it's so difficult, and it's so different than the way that we've ever done it before. So, I mean, you know, hopefully they succeed in this, and hopefully they're able to bring this technology to fruition. But that's really all the news I wanted to talk about today. I spent most of the night setting up my new fish tank. I'm going to try to move the camera to show you guys at the very end of the video. But yeah, I mean, you know, if I have the free time, I'll stream tomorrow. But I get the feeling I'm probably not going to be able to. But it's not a new fish tank. But I was able to redesign my fish tank. So let's do this. Let's see how this camera likes. Here you guys go. So I just set this up. Are you gonna focus? Do you want to focus? You see, I just changed into these new black and speckly rocks, and then I put a new hang-on back filter on there. But y'all know I have a lot of fish tanks, and so I just changed this one over tonight. But either way, like, comment, subscribe, and this has been John Norgrove, guys. Stay nerdy.